welcome to my channel. I am reading the, it's a reading rush, right? We're starting on Friday. It is Friday, August 14th, and I'm going to be reading all 16 of the Guardians of Ga'Hoole. I'm going to stop shaking my camera. I'm going to be reading all 16 of the Guardians of Ga'Hoole books from my childhood. These books came out in 2003. The majority of them were published from 2003 and through to 2005, 2006. And then a new one was published in 2013. The very last one was published in 2013. So I have, let me see, 3 of them that I'm going to be reading on my Kindle. I did have to purchase them. I have the audiobook versions of these as well, though. I did already read The Capture. This took me about an hour and a half to read. I had predicted that it would take me 2 hours to read, so not too far off of prediction, but that does save me a little bit of time and can allow me to kind of recalculate how long it's going to take. But in the Guardians of Ga'Hoole, or at least in the very first book, we follow Soren. He has been kidnapped. He's been snatched. His brother yeets him out of the nest, basically, and he gets kidnapped and he gets taken to Saint Aglia's Academy? I'm probably saying that wrong. For orphaned owls. And from there they are trying to moonblink him, and moonblinking essentially erases the personality of the owls so that they can control all of them. We don't really know why yet. We don't have a whole lot of information just yet on the whys and hows, but I did finish the first book. In the first book, Soren also manages to escape with his little elf owl, Gylfi. They get a third owl. I believe his name is Digger. Right, they get a third owl named Digger and then another one named Twilight. All of them have been affected by this school. So I am going to read The Journey in a little bit. I've got a couple of other books that I need to get some reading into, but then I'm going to read The Journey and go from there. So I will pop back in later. Actually, no, I wanted to talk about The Capture a little bit. So many of the books from my childhood talk about not trusting people of authority. Also, what's up with the childhood books all being about, like, secret mind control? Is that normal? Is that a common theme? Was that just a common theme for me? I'm learning that it was also a common theme for Bella as well, but, like, what's up with that? Anyway, I'm really excited to read the second one. And this feels like I read the first 50% of a book. So it'll be interesting picking up The Journey, which is a bit longer. Not a lot longer, just like 10 pages longer, 20 pages longer. It's 20 pages longer. It feels bigger, maybe. It just feels bigger. It's not that much bigger. They're tiny books. I got these all from the library. Thank you everyone at Lake Travis Library. They have closed back down again and I'm really sad about it, but anyway, gonna get started. Hope you guys are having a great day. I'll pop back in later. Hi, hello. I finished The Rescue. It was good. It was actually really good. I enjoyed it way better than The Journey. But I think it makes sense that The Journey is this like filler to the next book, because it literally just tells about how Ga'Hoole works and how they're all finding their place, whereas this is like peeking. So I'm excited to see the next book. I didn't realize, spoiler alert, I didn't realize for some reason that Soren's brother is Metalbeak, like the bad guy. It doesn't surprise me, don't get me wrong, but what the fuck? But yeah, really good. I am going to go ahead and start the next one. I should have it done by the time we have to leave for my grandparents' house. So I'm going to get reading on it. It is The Siege, which is this one. So I will go ahead and get started on that. And if I finish it and then we head out, I probably won't do an update until way later, but yeah, I'm gonna get this show on the road. So this is going to be the official wrap-up for my Guardians of Gaul reading rush. I didn't get a ton of filming of me reading them because life got weird, but I did read all 16 of the books, and I also read some of them physically. I listened to some of them, and I read digitally some of them because I couldn't find them physically. This is a haul that I got from the library. Thanks to the folks at Lake Travis Library for not complaining that I checked out their entire children's book series. I did return them when I was done. So I made this decision to reread a series of books from when I was a kid, and I was interested to see, are my favorite characters still my favorite characters? How do I feel about the books? Am I gonna want to buy the books and keep them for when I have children? What's the vibe? And the answer is no. My favorite characters are no longer my favorite characters. In the books originally when I was a kid, Eglantine was my favorite. She's Soren, the main character's little sister. She was my favorite character as a kid, but now that I'm older, I found her to be gullible and frustrating, and instead of brave, I just found her to be annoying. And why can't you just listen to your brother? He has your best interest at heart. It was really frustrating, and it was kind of interesting to see the differences in my opinions from when I was a kid to now. I didn't feel like they were of a quality that would make me want to buy the books and keep them for when I have kids eventually, or to suggest them to my younger family members, because they were good, but they weren't all-time favorites good. They're just something that I distinctly remember reading. I wouldn't say that they shaped my childhood in any really distinguishing way, but they were really fun to reread, and I don't think they were bad books or anything. Give them a try if you want to. It took me an hour for each book to read them because they're really short and they have lots of songs in them for some reason. But rereading the series was interesting. There were some books that came out, the last 3 books that came out after I had already graduated high school, so I clearly did not read them because I didn't even think of the series until 2 months ago. But I didn't enjoy them at all. You could tell that Kathryn Lasky's writing style had changed. She had aged and matured in her writing, although before these and during these books she had been writing for a number of years, don't get me wrong. But you could tell that she was possibly just trying to piggyback off of the any kind of traffic that had grown from the movie. And you could kind of tell in the stories. And that was frustrating. The last book is actually about Ezreal, however you say his name. And that was really interesting. I enjoyed hearing about him, but I didn't need to. It was kind of an unnecessary addition to an already rather long series of books. I did watch The Legends of the Guardians, which is the movie that was created in 2012, maybe? And it has a really good cast. The animation was just absolutely amazing, and it was a beautiful movie. However, it strayed very far away from the books, like extremely far away from the books. I did live tweet all of my watching the movie, and I was super pissed. I was watching it with my parents, and I was like, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. Can I tell you why it's wrong? And my mom's like, no, don't ruin the movie. But the movie, yeah, really good movie. Watch it. You know, all in all, you could probably just watch it and never read any of the books and you'd be fine. But it differs quite a lot from the books. Quite a lot. Actually, there's a wiki page that explains how much it differs. Like, there was a whole character that I was like, who is this? They're not in the book. That's why. They just invented a character. So, love that. Yeah, they were all about 3 to 4 star reads. Still a better reread than when I reread the selection, but all in all, not my all-time favorite. But if you enjoyed this, if you enjoyed like watching me reread my childhood books, I know I didn't update as regularly as I would have liked, but again, if you enjoyed it, let me know. I would like to do more of these, just rereading my childhood books and see what happens. I didn't film any of the selection reread, but I did post a blog post about it, and you know, what is the preference there? Would you rather me film my rereads and post a blog post, or only film, or only blog I don't know, you know? I did post a poll on Twitter and it was 50-50, so love that. Alright, I think this is a long enough update and closure. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Like I said, I'm gonna go. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if you want to. If you don't want to, I totally understand that as well. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Bye!